Welcome to first PU online classes. Today we will start the new chapter. Here that is the work power energy is completed. Next to system of particles. Next chapter system of particles and rotational motion. Next chapter is system of particles and rotational motion. Here this chapter is here what is their allotted maximum they are giving in the examination. Here 10 marks. 10 marks is allotted. Sometimes they can give 11 marks also, but maximum they can give what is here 10 marks. That is one 5 marks question, one 3 mark question, one 2 marks question. Total is how many marks here? 10 marks is given. Sometimes they can give 1 mark question also. When the 1 mark question is given, that becomes to be 11 marks. Here maximum, here they can give the what is here 10 marks. Sometimes here it is give the 11 marks also in the examination. Right, this is here what is here weightage of this chapter, system of particles and rotational motion. Right, here in this chapter, in the system of particles and rotational motion, in this chapter we will discuss about the extended bodies. We discuss about the which bodies here? Extended bodies. We will discuss about the extended bodies in this chapter. Now in mechanics, here in mechanics the motion of the body. In mechanics the motion of the body is discussed here. What is here? We will discuss what is here the motion of the body is explains. The motion of the body is explains considering the whole body. The whole body considering the what is here point mass or what is here particle. The motion of the body is explains here what is here considering the point mass or particle. Means the motion of the body we are discussing what is here here you considering the what is here point mass or particle. Means we consider a total body, we are not considered, just that body I am considered as a which mass here, point mass and or particle. Using this we are discussing the what is here motion of the body in what is here mechanics. In the mechanics we are discussing this one. Right, means in the whole body not considered. Here just the body is we are considered as a point mass or particle. Using this we are discussed the motion of the body. Motion of the body we are discussed in the mechanics chapter. Now in this chapter we are discussing about the extended bodies. We are discussing about the what is the extended bodies. Now here extended bodies. Extended bodies have the deformed shape. Deformed shape. Extended bodies have the deformed shape in translational motion. In translational motion, extended bodies having the which shape here? Deformed shape. Means when the force applied on the body, on the extended body, force applied on the extended body, that body is having the deformed shape. that is having the which shape here? Deformed shape. In which motion here? Translational motion. When the force applied on extended body, the body takes the which motion here? Translational motion. In this translational motion, here what is there? The body having the which shape here? Deformed shape. It is having the deformed shape. Means when it is having the deformed shape, the motion of the extended body is complicated. Motion of the extended body is complicated. Means in order to explain the motion of the body, that is becomes to be very complicated. When on the extended body we are applying the force, that body becomes to be what is here? Deformed shape. Here in translational motion, suppose we are applying the force on a body, that body is having the translational motion. In this translational motion, the extended body becomes to be deformed shape. When extended body becomes to be deformed shape, the motion of the extended body explanation is very complicated. That's the reason we assumed that what we assumed that here? We assumed that here what is here? This is a extended body. Extended body. Here what is here? Do not deformed. Not deformed shape. We assumed that what we are assumed that here extended body not deformed shape under the application of external force. When applying the external force, it takes the translational motion. In the translational motion, the extended body do not have the which shape here? Deformed shape. Means its shape cannot be changes. We are assuming that. Here that body, this type of the extended body is called as that one name is given, that is called as what is here? That is called as a rigid body. Right? That is called as a rigid body. Right? This is totally here what is the introduction of this chapter. Here once again listen here. In this chapter we are discussing about the only which bodies here? Extended bodies, or we are discussing about the extended bodies in this chapter. Now in the mechanics, the motion of the body is here explains, or the motion of the body is what is here? The motion of the body is explains considering the point mass or particle. Means the body, suppose total body we are considering the what is here? Point mass. The total body we are considering the point mass or particle. Using this we are explain the what is here? Motion of the body in mechanics. But in this chapter we are taking the extended bodies. In the extended bodies, here having the deformed shape in translational motion. Suppose we are applying the force on a extended body, that extended body is having the translational motion. In this translational motion, that extended body becomes to be which shape here? Deformed shape. When extended body becomes to be the deformed shape, the motion of the extended body is very complicated. Means the explanation of the motion of the extended body is very complicated. That's the reason we are assumed that the extended body is not deformed shape. We are assuming this one. Here actually every body we are applying the force, it becomes to be deformed shape. But just we are assumed that extended body not deformed shape under the application of external force. Using this assumption, we are explaining here what is here this chapter. We are explaining the chapter system of particles and rotational motion. What we are assumed that extended bodies not deformed shape, means extended bodies do not have the deformed shape under the application of the external force. Not deformed shape under the application of the external force. Using this, here we are explaining the system of particles and rotational motion. Right. Next, what is a rigid body? What is the definition of the rigid body? This type of extended body, we are saying that which body here? Rigid body. What is mean by the rigid body? Rigid body means a body does not changes. A body, here what is here we are discussing here. Next we come to the what is here definition of the rigid body. Next rigid body. What is the definition of the rigid body? Here, a body does not change its shape and size. A body does not change its shape and size under the application of external force. Under the application of external force is called rigid body. Means shape and size is not changes, means it does not having the deformed shape. Already we assumed that in this chapter we are considering the extended body, and the extended body not having deformed shape under the application of the external force. That extended body is called as a rigid body. Here same definition we are also here giving here. A body does not changes its shape and size under the application of the external force is called as a rigid body. Or another definition we are saying that the distance between any two constituent particles remains, or the distance between any two particles remains unchanged under the application of here constituent. Now what is that? The distance between any two constituent particles remains unchanged under the application of external force. Means the distance between the any two particles of the body. Suppose we are considered that this is one body. The distance between I am considered the here what is here, this is a one particle, this is another particle, this is P1, another one is what is here P2. On this body I am applying the force. The distance between the two particles here remains unchanged. Means here suppose without applying the force, what is the distance is there? After applying the force also the distance is the same. That the distance between the any two particles cannot be changes under the application of the external force. That type of body is called as a which body here? Rigid body. Means on the one body we are applying the force. What is the distance between them? Here before applying the force, what is the distance between them? Distance between the two particles is there. Same distance after applying the force is there. That type of body is called as what is here? Rigid body. Rigid body means the distance between any two constituent particles remains unchanged under the application of which force here? External force. That body is called as a which body here? Rigid body. This is the definition of the rigid body. Here simple definition is when applying the force, the body shape and size cannot be changes, that is called as a rigid body. Another definition is what is here? The distance between the any two particles. In the body, what is that distance between any two particles? In the body we can consider the any two particles. Here when applying the force, the distance between the two particles cannot be changes. The distance between the two particles always fixed. It cannot be changes. That type of body is called as a which body here? Rigid body. Right? Next we will discuss the here what is here we will discuss here. This is the next. A rigid body has three types of motions. A rigid body has three types of motions. Here, first motion is called as a translational motion. First one is called as a translational motion. Second one is called as a rotational motion. First one is called as a translational motion. Second one is called as a rotational motion. Now, third one is called as a rolling motion. What is mean by the rolling motion? It is a combination of translational motion plus here rotational motion. Means it is a combination of translational motion and rotational motion. That is called as a what is here rolling motion. There are the three types of motions. A rigid body possesses the three types of the motions. That is called as one is called as a translational motion, another one is called as a rotational motion, third one is called as a rolling motion. Rolling motion is nothing but it is a combination of translational motion and rotational motion. That is called as a rolling motion. Right, we will discuss one by one clearly. Here a rigid body having the three types of motions. One is called as a translational motion, second one is called as a rotational motion, third one is called as a here what is a rolling motion. Now, first of all, we are discussing the translational motion. What is a translational motion? Right. A rigid body is said to be in translational motion. A rigid body is said to be in here what is there? A rigid body is said to be in translational motion if here what is there? If at any instant of time all the particles of the body have same velocity. All the particles of the body have the same velocity. That is called as a translational motion. A rigid body is said to be in which motion here? Translational motion. If at any instant of time all the particles of the body have same velocity, means every particle in the body having the same velocity at any particular instant of time. We can consider the any particular instant of the time, all the what is here particles of the body having the same velocity. Right. This will here we will understand this what is here. This is what is here. What is a translational motion? We will understand with one example. Now what is here? A block skidding. A block, what is here? A block is skidding down. A block is skidding down or sliding down. A block is sliding down on a inclined plane. A block is sliding down on an inclined plane. Now already we know that inclined plane. Now suppose we are consider the one inclined plane. This is I am considered as an inclined plane. This is I am considered the inclined plane. Now this is an angle, we know that any angle that is called as a theta, this is called as an angle of inclination. Now on this inclined plane I am considered a block of mass m, or a block I am considered. This block is having the particular mass. Now this block is having the particular mass, block nothing but it is having the more number of block is nothing but what is there? It is a matter. Matter is having the many number of particles. Suppose this is having the block is one particle, I am consider P1. This is another particle, I am consider as a what is here P2. This is considered as a P2. Now this is a one particle, this is another particle P1 comma P2. This P1 comma P2, when the block is sliding down on an inclined plane, means block is sliding on the inclined plane, means it is having the which motion here? Translational motion. It is sliding. What is here? It is sliding on the or skidding, or what is here? Sliding down on the inclined plane. When the sliding down on the inclined plane, now sliding on the inclined plane means on the inclined plane it is having the which motion here? Translational motion. It is having the translational motion. It is sliding like this. It is having the translational motion. In this translational motion, these two particles I am considered. In this body I am considered the two particles P1 comma P2. This P1 comma P2 particles are having the same velocity. Means P1 comma P2 have the same velocity. Any instant of time we can observe here, this P1 comma P2 particles are having the same velocity. Not only P1 comma P2, we can consider them any number of particles. Here other particles also we can consider. All the particles in the body having the same velocity in the translational motion. Right. This is called as a which motion here? Translational motion. Translational motion means here all the particles of the body having the which velocity here? Same velocity. That motion is called as a translational motion. Translational motion means what is the definition here? A rigid body is said to be in translational motion if at any instant of time all the particles of the body have the same velocity. Suppose one body is sliding down on the inclined plane. In this body I am considered the suppose two particles I am considered P1 comma P2. That P1 comma P2 have the same velocity. Not only P1 comma P2, any other particles are we can consider all the particles are having the same velocity. This type of motion is called as here which motion here? Translational motion. Right. Next we will discuss the rotational motion. Next rotational motion. What is the rotational motion? A rigid body is said to be here what is here said to be a rigid body is said to be rotational motion if here a rigid body is said to be in rotational motion if it rotates about fixed axis. It is rotates about the which axis here? Fixed axis, such that every particle in a body moves in circle. Here every particle in the body moves in the circle with their centers. lies on the axis of rotation. Right, what is the axis of rotation? We will discuss here. Now what is here? First of all, here suppose I am consider the one rigid body. Here generally I am consider the, this is the, what is their first example we can consider here. This is called as a flywheel. This is first example I am consider as a, what is their flywheel. Here this is a, I am consider as a flywheel here. Now listen. Now this is a, what is here? This is called as a axle. Axle of the flywheel, or this is simply we are, this axle is also called as a axis of rotation. Right. Now this, what is here? Rigid body, or this is called as a, what is here? This is called as a flywheel. This is a wheel is there. This wheel is here totally, this is called as a flywheel. In the flywheel this is a wheel. Here this is totally, it is called as a flywheel. This total system is called as a flywheel. In this flywheel the wheel is rotating. Here what is there? The wheel is rotating like this. Now this is a, what is here? This is a, here what is there? Axle. Here this is a, what is there? Flywheel is rotating about this axle like this. Now here along with this wheel is rotating along with axle. Axle also rotating. Here wheel also rotating. They are totally attached system. Now that is called as a flywheel. Now what is here? This is rotating about the one particular axis. About this axis they are rotating. That axis is called as a, what is there? Axle, or that is called as, what is there? Axis of rotation. Now this is a, here what is there? Totally here wheel is there. That wheel is attached to the, this one rod is there. This is a rod. The wheel is attached. The rod is rotating means the wheel also rotating. Means this wheel is rotating about one particular axis. That axis is called as a axle, or that is called as, what is here? Axis of rotation. About this axis, what is here? The wheel is rotating. Right? Here we will explain clearly using the another diagram. Here what is here? This is a example for what is here? Rotational motion. Rotational motion means a rigid body is said to be in rotational motion. It rotates about fixed axis. It is the, what is here? Rotating about the one fixed axis. About this axis, one fixed axis means about this axis, this is what is here? Flywheel is rotating like this. Now that axis is called as, what is here? Axis of rotation. This fixed axis is called as, what is here? Axis of rotation. Right. Now we will clearly understand using the another diagram here. Now listen here, this is, I am considered the one rigid body. This is, I am considered as a one rigid body. Rigid body means it is not having the particular shape. Here that's the reason we are drawing like this. This is, I am considered as a rigid body. Now about this axis the body is rotating like this. This rigid body is rotating like this about this axis. Okay, in the wheel, flywheel also, here what is there? It is rotating about this axis. This is a wheel I am consider means this is rotating like this about this one particular axis. Similarly, this is a rigid body, it is also rotating about one particular axis. This axis is called as, what is here? Axis of rotation. A rigid body is rotating about one fixed axis. That fixed axis is called as an axis of rotation. Suppose in this rigid body, this is called as a rigid body. In this rigid body, I am considered the one particle here. The rigid body is rotating like this. Here what is here? This is a rigid body, it is rotating with angular velocity omega. Like this it is rotating. Now it is rotating like this with angular velocity omega. Now what is here? The particle is In this rigid body, the particles are rotating in the form of the circle. It is rotating in the form of the what is here circle. About the here what is here about the which axis here fixed axis. Now this is a particle P1. Now another particle I am consider here. This is a particle P1. I am consider another particle here. This is a particle P2. I am consider the another particle here. Particle P3. I am consider this is particle P2, this is particle P3. P2 and P3. Listen clearly. Now this here what is here? This particle is rotating what is here in the form of the circles. Their centers are, this is what is here, the center of the circle. Their center of the circles are lies on the what is here axis of rotation, right? This is a here the centers of the what is here the circles are lies on the axis of rotation. That is called as, already we know that their centers are lies on the axis of rotation. Means in the rigid body we are consider the different particles. That different particles are also rotating about the what is here fixed axis in the form of the circles. In the form of the circles. Here their centers are lies on the what is here axis of rotation. Centers of the circles are lies on the what is here axis of rotations. This is called as a here which motion here? Rotational motion. Rotational motion means a rigid body is said to be in rotational motion. That rigid body is rotating about one fixed axis. That fixed axis is called as axis of rotation. That fixed axis is called as axis of rotation, such that every particle in a body, every particle in the body, we can consider not only P1, P2, P3, every particle in this rigid body moves in a circle. They are moves in the form of a circle with their centers lies on the what is here axis of rotation. Centers are lies on the axis of rotation. What is the definition of the axis of rotation? It is a fixed axis about which the rigid body rotates. About which the rigid body is rotates. That is called as what is here axis of rotation. Right. Here one another point I want to explain here. Now this is a distance from the center I am consider as a here R1. The distance from the center I am consider as a here R2. Here the distance from the center to the particle. Center to the particle I am consider as a R3. I am consider as a here R1. Here what is the distance from the center of the circle to the particle I am consider as a R1. Here consider as R2. Here R3. Means here distances are the different. Here this is R1, R2, R3 mean distances from the what is here center of the circle to the point or particle. Center of the circle to the particles are different. Means here what is here distances are the different means linear velocity also different. Why linear velocity is different means there is a relation is there in between the linear velocity and angular velocity. V equal to R omega. V is called as linear velocity, omega is called as angular velocity. Means here what is here R is changes. From particle to particle R value changes. R value changes means V value also changes. Here but omega is fixed because the body is rotating with angular velocity omega means every particle also rotate with what is their angular velocity omega. Here angular velocity of each particle is same. Now I am writing here point here, angular velocity is same. In the rotational motion, angular velocity of each particle is same. Angular velocity of each particle is same. But what is the changes here? The linear velocity is different for different particles. Different particles are having the different linear velocities. Why linear velocity is different means R value changes. R value changes. Omega is fixed, but R value changes. That's the reason velocity value also changes. Here from this what we understand here in the rotational motion angular velocity of the each particle is same. Means angular velocity is the same. What is the angular velocity is there for the body? Suppose the body is rotating with angular velocity omega, every particle in the body is rotates with angular velocity omega. That is the same, angular velocity is same, but what is the changes here? Linear velocity of the each particle is different. Why different means the distance of the particle from the here what is there center of the circle, or the distance of the particle from the axis of rotation is changes. The distance of the particle from the axis of rotation is changes. That is the reason linear velocity is changes. So linear velocity of different particles are different. Linear velocity is different for different particles, but angular velocity of the each particle is the same. Right. This is in the which motion here? Rotational motion. Here clearly understand here, rotational motion means the body is rotating about one fixed axis. That axis is called as what is here? Axis of rotation. Every particle in the rigid body is rotating in the form of the circle about the what is here? Axis of rotation. The centers of the circles also lies on the what is here? Axis of rotation. In this here rotational motion, the angular velocity of each particle is same, but what is the changes here? Linear velocity of the each particle is different. Why different means the distance of the particle from the axis of rotation is different. Distance is different means linear velocity is different from the formula V equal to R omega. Right, this is called as a rotational motion. Next here rolling motion. Here rolling motion means it is a combination of translational motion and rotational motion. It is a combination of translational motion and rotational motion. Right. If a body, what is the definition here? If a body possesses both translational motion and rotational motion, and rotational motion is called, if a body possesses both the translational motion and rotational motion, is called rolling motion. This is called as a rolling motion. Right? This is called as a rolling motion. Now suppose the example is what is here? Here what is here? The example is a motion of a car, the wheel of a car or wheel of a car. Wheel of a car performs, what is the wheel is there? That is the wheel of the car is performs the rolling motion. Here you know that here the wheel of the car is having the translational motion, it is moving in the forward direction means translational motion, and which motion here? Rotational motion. That's the reason it is called as which motion here? Rolling motion. Rolling motion is, example is what is here? Wheel of a car performs a which motion here? Rolling motion. Right. Suppose we are taking here, this is the one is a sphere. This sphere is in the rolling motion. This is in the rolling motion. Rolling motion means it is having the translational motion and rotational motion. Here the wheel is having the, here which motion here? Rolling motion means it is having the translational motion and rotational motion, means it is rotating with angular velocity omega. Means angular velocity is same in rolling motion, because it is rotating with angular velocity omega, it cannot be changes. But linear velocity is changes. Why linear velocity changes here? For the rolling motion, main condition is that, what is the main condition is there? That main condition is at the point of contact. Here this is a point of contact. That is, suppose the wheel of the car is there. That is where the car attached to the what is there? Ground. That is called as a point of contact. At the point of contact, the velocity of the what is their velocity of the body is 0, or velocity of this sphere is 0 at the point of contact. Now suppose here we are taken, here velocity is v, here velocity is taken, here velocity is 2v. Means here what is there in the, when at a time the body is having the translational motion and rotational motion, here linear velocity is different at the different points. Generally we know that here wheel is rotating, means that upside wheel is here what is there, upper edge of the wheel is having the high linear velocity, here middle is having the low linear velocity. At the point of contact their velocity is 0, right? Means what is here, here angular velocity is same, but what is the different here, linear velocity is different. Why linear velocity is different? Means that is the main condition for the, here what is a rolling motion, that is at the point of contact velocity is 0. When the point of contact velocity is 0, the body in which motion here, rolling motion. When going in the upward direction or upward edge, here what is their velocity is gradually increasing. Means from this what we understand, means in the rolling motion also angular velocity is the same, but what is the different here, linear velocity is different. These are the types of motions of a which body here, rigid body. In the next class we will discuss what is here, what is the center of mass, how to find the formula for the center of mass, we will discuss in the next class. Okay, thank you.